are starting something new here on Morning Live, Wealth Wednesdays, which is perfect because we're broke. We need expert help. We are joined by Yvonne Delray, an investment specialist with First Ontario Credit Union, who is licensed under Credential Asset Management, Inc. to provide investment advice. And we're getting some this morning. Thank you so much for joining us and kicking off this new segment on Morning Live. Let's talk about the benefits of an investment advisor in these, particularly in these chaotic times.
Yeah, so the benefit of an investment advisor is multifold because we define or determine what an investor's wants are, needs are, goals are, and then we build an investment platform to meet those needs. But in these times of turmoil, we also guide people and do not let them make decisions based on emotion. So working with an advisor, it has been researched that families and individuals will have greater wealth potential, and research shows that we could have twice the amount of wealth assets over time.
So it's well worth investing that time with an investment advisor.
Absolutely.
Can you give us some examples of how you benefit?
So in 2020, there was this significant market decline. It increased or it rebounded a couple of months. Yeah, a couple of months later, and with the year ending off on a positive note. 2022, we have also seen market volatility. In times like this, we have investors that want to flee the markets. They want to get out. But the problem with that is that they lock in their losses at that time.
Right.
They sit on the sidelines, they wait, they watch, and then they want to jump back in. The problem with market timing is that you don't know when to get in, and you could be missing out on some positive days, and this could affect your portfolio. So really working with an advisor, we help you see through the noise, keep your objective, and move forward. Yeah,
it's such a conundrum because in this chaotic period, we don't know where bottom is, but as you mentioned, you don't want to miss out on the recovery. So it really takes some expert advice, and everyone's situation is unique.
Well, everybody's situation is unique, and this is where the advisors really try to gauge what your goals are. What do you want for retirement? What are your short-term, long-term goals, and really work with an investor to meet those goals.
Right. Now, nowadays, there's all kinds of digital platforms and apps, kind of do-it-yourself.
Yes.
There's a lot of dangers there.
There is a lot of dangers there. There's some pros and cons to it. Basically what a digital platform is where the individual can do their own trading. So there are some discounted fees with that, but the downside to that is that you need to know all of the ins and outs about investments on your own. You have no guidance, you have no advice, you have nobody to go to. You need to know RSPs, tax-free savings, non-registered, what are the limits, what are the pros and cons? And then you need to know, okay, which investment do you want to go into? So for the average investor, that's a daunting task. You better have time, knowledge, expertise to even want to be researching this out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Bitcoin nightmares, for example.
There's a lot of things that you need to watch out for.
Yeah.
And what you think maybe is beneficial is maybe not.
Yeah, I saw a great quote about Bitcoin on Twitter. Someone tweeted about how to make $1 million on Bitcoin, spend $2 million.
There's a lot of hot stocks out there that sometimes you need to watch out for.
Oh yeah, it's a minefield out there. And again, that the need for an investment advisor. So comparing what you do to these apps or digital platforms.
Yeah. So investment advisors don't just look at which investment should you be going into. They are going to take a holistic approach. They are going to look at what are your retirement goals, what are your investment goals. But then they're also going to look at taxation, estate planning, debt management, insurance, and really match the whole financial pathway for you based on the holistic approach.
Yeah, very tailored.
Very tailored to each individual. So we sit down and we really go into depth as to what do you need, what are you looking for, and we pull in our resources and help the investor out.
Fantastic. Lots more info online. We'll link up First Ontario at chch.com. Yvonne Dellery, thank you so much for joining us and kicking off Wealth Wednesdays.
And I want to leave you with 3 words before
Okay.
we leave. Dream, plan, achieve.
Okay.
It can be done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Wealth
for having
Wednesdays,
me.
we're richer already for it.